This one is one of the most read on the terminal for the week, okay? So this is from Bloomberg. We'll get to the headline right now. It is 5 nights at Epstein's game goes viral at U.S. school campuses. Okay, so you heard of the movie and the game 5 Nights at Freddy's, right? It's like the survival game where players kind of act as security guards in this pizza restaurant, and they're going against these crazy animatronics, okay? But at 5 Nights at Epstein's, this is what kids are playing in the classroom.
In the classroom.
In the classroom. And this is what has this story as one of the most reads right now. So players are acting as like the sexual assault victims to avoid an attack from Jeffrey Epstein on his island. So parents are concerned, educators are concerned. There's people posting on social media about different ways that how kids can bypass the school security system to play.
I was going to ask you, how do you get this? Is it like in the App Store? Is it just like a web-based game?
No, it's not an app, and that's the thing. It's a web-based game. So most of the time, I know my daughter at school, they're not allowed apps, but this is a web-based game, so they can get it on their school laptops. So it's not a good. Parents concerned and educators worried about it too. And this it wasn't just this one. Before this, there was 5 Nights at Diddy's. So it's kind of a continuous.
We don't know who's making
them. We do know who's making it, but the thing is that this person is putting things out there saying, you know what, we're not, responsible. We're not telling kids to do this and to play this and that kind of thing. So they're
tell your kids not to.
Tell the kids not to.
Yeah.
And actually,
shut it down.
I wonder if they are, because that brings questions to parents when they start asking. Your kid comes to you and says, "What is Epstein?" And then you're stuck in trying to answer those questions. So it's a tough one. All right, I want to stick with tech here, okay? And I want to go to phones with adults, okay? So this is from the Wall Street Journal. It says, is doom scrolling giving you wrinkles, okay? You may have tech neck, okay? Do you know what tech neck is?
I do, I definitely have.
Okay, what is it? Come on.
You were familiar with this?
Oh, you're going to make me do this on television? Thanks, Lisa. I thought we were friends. It's like when you're scrolling and because you're looking down, you get these lines from looking down all the time.
Correct. Yeah. Most people think it's like when you go to the chiropractor and they tell you you have this, but it's no. But the beauty industry, and that's the video kind of that you're seeing now, is that they are really jumping on this. So they're coming out with different rollers and different creams specifically for tech neck, and that's how they're marketing it. So they're taking control of it, and it's just good news for the beauty industry because
what is this thing that's happening on the screen? Tell me what's happening. People who know.
It's the red LED
light.
Yes,
red light
sometimes treatment. I know I see a lot of people wearing the full mask. Yes,
those masks are very expensive, and I do not own one. But maybe I should. If Bloomberg would like me to have those tech neck procedures and pay for them, I'd be happy to do that for research and science and journalism.
I love the rhyme. Tech neck. I didn't know that it was a thing.
Tech neck.
Till now.
It is.
All right.
Okay. Want to move on. Are you guys hopping on a flight anytime soon? Okay.
No, because as we discussed last week, someone got their vacation request in before me.
It's a road trip. So taking a road trip.
You're taking not a plane.
No.
Okay. This is something new that's going to be in United Planes. Okay. This is from Business Insider. It says United is rolling out beds in economy. It's the airline's new Relax Row. Okay.
An actual bed?
Yes. Okay.
I love this.
Want to see how it works? You can, if you're watching us on TV, you can see it right now. But starting in 2027, United Economy Travels, they're going to be able to do this on international flights. So it's a set of like 3 coach seats. Okay, so let me play it out for you on radio.
Okay.
3 coach seats. They have leg rests that flip up 90 degrees. They convert into this flat bed that's big enough for like 2 small adults and a child. Okay, so Air New Zealand actually does this. They have a sky couch. That's what they call it.
Sky couch.
So my friend got married in New Zealand, and I definitely couldn't afford business class, but I was considering the sky couch.
They have the sky couch. But so this is the first time it's going to be available on a U.S. carrier. So it's not sure how much it's going to cost, but it's just something new and something to
remember in the good old days,
many
years ago, flying to Beijing in economy, and there was this moment when the door closed to the plane and everyone scattered to claim that middle row of 3 seats.
Because there were open seats.
It wasn't an effective couch, but there were open seats and you could lie down across. I didn't know. I was too green. I didn't know that was what you had to do.
So you sat the whole time?
I did. It was.
Oh, buddy.
Well, I've lived to tell the tale. Don't cry for me, please.
I'd be happy if just regular economy seats flipped up so that you could just put your feet all the way up. You know what I mean? Like if they just would make like a little mini bed, because at one point I bought that inflatable thing that fills the footwell, but they've banned
what
them,
is that?
So I don't have it anymore. It's great.
Really?
Yeah.
So not like the neck thing for your feet?
No. It's great. You blow it up and it basically fills the footwell, and you can toss a coat over it, and then you can put your feet up at least in your own little space.
But you're a tall person. How does that work?
There's no
I can't do that.
I am, but I'd rather have my feet up.
Oh, I see.
I don't mind, like...
In like a crouch?
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
Whatever it takes to get through those long hauls.
For our TV audience. We want to
It's...
see how that...
Planes are not my favorite.
No? All right.
Not my favorite.
I would consider it, though. I think I would.
Is that it? Are those your stories?
Yes, I do have one more, but I think we're out of time.
Are we out of time?
No,
we have 1 minute.
Let's
Go, Lisa, go.
Okay, let's go for it. This is the weekend, okay? This is from the weekend. Australia's social media ban runs into a wave of teen workarounds. Okay, so this is that, that law banning kids under 16, right? From apps like Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, TikTok, YouTube, Reddit. Some 4.7 million accounts were closed when the ban went into effect. So the kids have found a way to get around it. They're tricking age verification checks with photos of their older siblings. That's one way. And they're using like virtual private networks, but they're also switching to other platforms. So they're finding other ways. So the question is this really working or is it not working?
This is a segment that makes me want to just throw my phone in the ocean, Lisa.
Are your kids on social media?
Absolutely not.
See? There you go.
Are you on social media?
They're not watching. I am, but they're not watching this. But if they were, I'd say stay off.
It goes to that question of what
age. You'll get tech neck. I don't want my kids to get tech neck.
There's just no good is coming from it. We're not sleeping. We're getting tech neck, and our kids are
getting tech neck.
Sorry, this was a bit of a depressing BTW.
Well, no, it's all right. We moved on past that first one, Lisa, which was so...
Yeah, Lisa, we appreciate you keeping us informed, even if we don't like the information.